Yes, I can see Sophia's.
Okay, still same screen, but okay. I mean,
I'll stop sharing now.
Ugo, you need to mute one of your devices because you have an echo. So just remove the volume from one.
Thanks, Amira. Done. Much better now, right?
Okay, yes. So can we start letting people in now? Though the slides haven't gone up. Or...
Yeah, it's 4:30. Yes, let's let people in.
Okay.
Ugo, should I share or you're going to share your screen?
Sophia, just share. You're already sharing. Go ahead. It's just the agenda, that's all.
Okay, we're letting people in and the live streaming is commencing.
Chairman, please confirm you can hear me.
Loud and clear, Sophia.
So it's 1 minute past and we have about 22 participants. Please confirm we can, it's now 2 minutes. Can we wait another 3 minutes or so before starting to let people join?
Okay, I think we can.
Thank you.
Apologies, colleagues who've already joined. We're just waiting to get a few more persons on call. We'll kick this off 4:35.
Chairman, if you're still with us.
Yeah, it's 4:35, so let's make a start.
Okay, thank you so much, Chairman. Good evening, club members and colleagues. Good evening, our location manager, Leia. It's great to have you all join this general meeting for the RA Club elections, the ongoing elections. The RA Club is a critical part of our community and a valuable recreational part of our life in Bonny, particularly in providing us with entertaining and cultural relaxing activities for us and our guests. With the advent of COVID-19 pandemic, the leadership of the RA Club, the Excel leadership, had to continue to create exciting activities, coming up with innovative ideas on how to restore social life for us as the pandemic persisted. If you all recall, the Families Club virtual parties, the food taste, Nigeria Independence Day celebration, and so many others. This is really commendable. Thank you, Excel and team. You have gone beyond your daily duties at work to deliver excellent services to our community. Voting today will be done electronically due to the COVID-19 pandemic, as we all know, especially with the continual need for social distancing. I trust that while committing to staying safe, you all seize the opportunity provided by the electronic platform to formally make the decision for the next club executive members to represent you, your ideas, and support your interests. For the next 1 hour, together we will be discussing the voting guidelines, a demonstration on how to vote when you log on to the voting platform, which will be open for only 2 hours from 5 to 7. Please post your questions and online as the meeting progresses. Answers will be provided during the Q&A session. I trust that we all actively participate. Thank you all once again, and please continue to adhere to the COVID-19 advisories. Good luck and all the best to the club for the future. At this point right now, let's welcome our location manager, Leia Valadi, to give his welcome remarks. Over to you, Leia.
All right, thanks, Sophia. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good evening, everybody, and thanks for turning up just to kick off the election of the new sets of officers for our club. I think the last executive, we can team them as an executive that came on just to deal with COVID. And at some point, we will need to appreciate them for their creativity and everything they've done. But thanks to you, Excel, thanks to your leadership and that of your team, we're almost getting back to where we used to be. So this incoming ESCO is going to come in and try and just take us back to where we used to be, but even take us higher. So there's a lot that is being expected. We're looking forward to the outcome of this. And we wish everybody contesting success. You will get our support. We can't wait to get back to noises around the camp again, getting together, having our social life back. We really look forward to that, and we're looking up to you to lead us in that direction. So let me also appreciate the electoral committee who have diligently put everything together to get us to this point in time. I don't think we should apologize to COVID for going electronic. He made us to discover what we could do. We had record performance 2 years ago when we decided to do electronic voting. I think that should come to stay. And then going forward, we can only continue to depend on technology to take us further. So thank you very much. Thanks, Sophia. All the best to the candidates and success to every one of us. Back to you, Sophia.
Thank you so much, Leia. Please, let's have Dr. Chidi Ikocha give us a brief highlight on the election process. Dr. Chidi, over to you.
Thanks, Sophia. Confirm you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, thanks very much. And thanks, Leia, for those kind words to begin this process. Fellow club members, second time around, we're doing electronic, and to take the location managers there, this will perhaps be the way to go going forward. 2 years ago, we had record outing, over 800 participants actually voted. This process started about 6 weeks ago. We went out with publication of the guidelines, and I think that was clear enough. We followed up with call for nominations, which we had quite a number, not as much as we'd have liked to see, but we have for most of the positions. Followed through the process of petitioning and all of those, and finally published a finalized voters list. In the next couple of minutes, we will go and have a demonstration of how the elections electronically will go. For those who were with us 2 years ago, nothing really has changed, same platform, but we'll have very capable persons who will be here to help us. A few glitches we noticed 2 years ago, we tried to correct, but we also recognize that occasionally we'll have people who will be challenged with their ID numbers or the formatting of the ID numbers. If that does happen, the invitation to this session contains calls, numbers you can call, and we'll have a back office that will try and resolve whatever issues we have. So again, similar to the last speakers, I'd like to wish all the contestants all the best, but I can assure members of the club that we'll do this with the highest level of integrity. I have around me very capable hands, and we're all sitting together just seeing how this goes. If we finish voting by 7 o'clock, we'll do all we can to get you the results within the next hour or thereabouts. That's a commitment from us, but we really would like to encourage everybody to get onto the platform and vote. It will open exactly at 5 o'clock and close at 7. So for those who are unable to join this session, please, those who are here, call your spouses, call your friends that this has opened. I see it's just 73 participants we have now, but I'm sure we'll have quite a number of who vote all through. So thanks very much. And at this juncture, I'll go back to Sophia to invite our tech experts between Chidi Okoronkwo, Gowane, and Abdul Malik to take us through the demonstration. Back to you, Sophia.
Thank you, Dr. Chidi. Very, very detailed highlights on the process, on this process so far. Please let's invite Chidi Okoronkwo and his team to show us how to use the application for the voting. Please, Chidi and Tim.
All right. Thank you, Sophia. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Please confirm if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen.
All right. Good evening, colleagues. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So I will take you through a demonstration of how the voting is going to go. If you take a look at the email sent or the WhatsApp messages shared under the topic voting links, there are 2 different links there. The first one is if you're still, peradventure, you're still in the office, please use the first link, or if you're connecting via VPN outside Bonnie, please use the first link. If you are in the array or you're going to vote using your mobile phone, please use the second link. So click on the link. Take you to the authentication page. When you get to this page, for staff, please use your ID number. No need to put 00 if your ID number is 4 numbers, like mine is 3059. For the older staff who maybe have 3 numbers, use the first 0. So if, for example, if you can be 0111, but use the last 4 numbers. So no need to put double zeros before your number. So mine is 3059. For spouse, and your ID number is alphanumeric. So you have FS and then the number. Please put it like that. It's not case sensitive. Just put it like that, but no spaces. Again, no spaces. For RA school, I think your suffix is SC. Use that and then the number, no spaces. and then click on login. Your ID will be authenticated, and you'll see a welcome message like it's being displayed now with your name. If your name is wrong, please there are helplines already in the email. Just call any of the numbers. The election committee is on standby waiting to respond to you. Ensure that the name being displayed is yours, and it will tell you your IP address and welcome you, and this is showing 2022 elections. With that, you will now see all the details of the contestants. Now, for positions that are single contestants, it's going to be a yes or no voting, right? Determination will be by simple majority. So if there are more yeses than no, then that person is elected. If there are more no's than yes, then that person is not elected. For positions where there are multiple contestants, you will see a drop-down button by the side. Select who you want to vote for, right? And then click out, and then that person's name remains. Again, for all other positions, like I said previously, single contestant positions is a yes or no vote. You must click and vote for all positions before you move ahead. And once that is done, you click on the vote button. It will display a summary page for you, showing you all the positions you voted for, and that is it. Again, you can only vote once. Once you click vote, you can't go back. Please do not refresh the page or do not use the back button. Again, once you click vote, that is it. You cannot go back and change your votes. So please take some time and go through the candidates. There are some candidates already. If you look, they have their manifestos up. You can click on those manifestos and read about their plans for the club before you make your decisions. Again, voting starts by 5 p.m. prompt and closes by 7 p.m. prompt. And like the chairman said, we hope to get you the results within the hour of voting closing. So if there are any questions around this, please drop your message in the chat box and the team will respond to you. Thank you, and over to you, Sophia.
Thank you so much, Ugo. At this point, we will just be going into the questions and answer session. I have a question. I think it's for the electoral committee. A club member is asking for us to repeat the ID formats. Ugo, please, if you could go back to the session and repeat the ID formats.
Okay, thank you, Sophia.
Okay, one moment, Ugo, if you share your screen, Chidi Ikocha Dr. Chidi would like to answer this question, please. So share your screen, let Dr. Chidi answer the question.
All right, thanks, Abu. The ID format for staff members, just put in your ID card number, no need for 0 in front of it. If your ID card number is 404, just put 404. No need for 00404. That's for NLNG staff, secondees, and also for hospital staff. If your ID number is 1375, just put 1375. If it's 3340, put in 3340. That's for NLNG direct staff and secondees. Now for spouses, the ID numbers will start FS and then the numbers. So you can have FS 404. It's not case sensitive, it can be just FS 404. For members of RISE, that's the RA school, it starts with an SC, and then the numbers follow 111, SC 357, whatever the numbers are. So that's the format. I hope that's clear.
Thank you, Dr. Chidi. We believe that is quite clear. Thank you. We're still waiting for questions. Please, club members, if you have any question, this is the time to get clarification. Your vote is relevant to the success of this last stage of the election exercise. Please ask your questions. We'll have a few more minutes before the end of this session, and we will be able to take your questions and provide you with answers. We have about 90-something people on call, Dr. Chidi. Dr. Chidi, so if I may ask that you permit that we just stay online a few more minutes before we end, just to see whether, okay, we have a question now. Someone is asking, can two eligible voters use the same computer or device to vote? Dr. Chidi, would you like to take that?
Yes, I'd like to take that. And the answer to that is yes. One person votes, you log off, somebody else votes. The IP numbers will not stop you from voting. So yes, you can.
Thank you, Dr. Chidi. Club members, we would appreciate if you can invite other club members who are your friends to vote after this session, please. The voting platform will be open exactly 5 p.m. Your vote is very relevant to this last stage. We encourage you to please share the information around the community. Thank you. Someone is asking, please, can you share the links to enter the platform for the voting again? Dr. Chidi, someone is asking if we can share. If you can please clarify that the voting platform will start by 5 and not now. Please, Dr. Chidi.
Yes, the voting platform will open at 5 for voting to happen. What Ugo did was just a demo. The links to the voting as published in the mail broadcast. If you check Snapcom yesterday, it's still there, and I know it's also on WhatsApp. Like he mentioned, if you're within the office, use the first link. If you are outside of the office environment, then use the second link.
Thank you, Doctor. Mrs. Ijoma, does that provide some answers to you? If yes, just type yes. Thank you.
We'll also drop the link on the chat box just now.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah, well, I think after this meeting, this might probably go. So that's what I'm saying. Go back to the email, the mails, you find them there. Or we'll drop it now.
Yes. Thank you, Mrs. Joma. We have a few more minutes, 8 minutes before the session is over. And we'll just wait a little bit more for some more questions. The process of voting and the application is quite simple and straightforward. So I'm not really expecting a lot of questions, and we have done this before. So it's already a familiar system. So we might not get as much questions as we got 2 years ago. Thank you, Ugo, for sharing the information. Dear club members, the more information around the voting process has been shared on the chat. Please, you can look at the chat for the information.
Okay, Sophia, so we can give everybody back 5 minutes. We can round up now.
Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. On behalf of the Electoral Committee, I would like to say a very big thank you to all of you. Dr. Chidi, please, if we can have your closing remark. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophia. Big appreciation to our location manager, Leia. Thanks for joining us and being here on time. All club members, 103 of us I see online, thanks. So this will come to an end now, but I expect you at 5 o'clock to just log on and cast your votes. You have a 2-hour window, so there's really no rush, but I guess you can just get it done and then move on. Some of our contestants have posted their manifestos. Take time to have a look at it. I know the club has an AGM planned for immediately after this. No distraction. You can still log on to that and listen to what Excel and team have done. Leia already mentioned that they had a difficult 2 years, but even within that, they were able to achieve quite a lot. So let's keep. Thanks, everyone. And,
thank you so much.
We'll commit to giving you your results. You'll get it today. Absolutely. Thanks, and do have a good afternoon.
Thank you, everybody. We'll bring the meeting to a close now. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Bye for now.